I just wanted to mention before I get into it that I've separated this vlog into two sections. So the first part is all about how to journal, the prompts that I use, and how I've been journaling. And the second half is actually a cozy vlog in London where I've been cafe hopping, and you even get to see me sort of using my commonplace journal, and I thought we could talk through it together. These are my journals here. So I have these two that I will be talking about loads. If you follow me, you'll have seen this beauty everywhere. I actually made her all by myself. I have the charms on the back. It has my Tiffany necklace on here and a lovely lace bow. And inside I have two notebooks in here. There were originally three, but I actually put it down to two. So it looks like this, the first page, which is a beautiful lace covering here, some photos from my bi-rotation event that I went to, and some Polaroid images that I've added in this plastic sleeve. And then if you turn it over, it's basically like this. So this is my morning pages, and I strictly in this one just do my morning pages. So I wake up in the morning and the first thing I'll do is write in my journal, and that's what this notebook is mainly for. And I've been sticking to it, and I've done it every single day. So super happy about that. And usually what I do with my morning journal is I tend to write what's on my mind, or maybe whatever it was the day before, anything that I'm anxious about, or just basically free form. If I'm ever struggling, I love using Pinterest and Instagram and some journal TikTokers that I watch who kind of give you some good journal prompts. One of my favorite journal prompts this month has definitely been, how well is it going? I liked the concept of actually focusing on the positive rather than the negative when it comes to journaling, because it can be very easy to have a bit of a negative bias when it comes to journaling and just talking about all the negative and bad things happening. But I also think it's great to talk about all the good things happening as well. And how well is it going is a good way to reframe your mind and psychologically make you look at all the great things that are happening in your life. Kind of like a gratitude journal, but a little bit more deeper, I would say. Anyway, my second notebook is my junk journal. I really love it. I've only done one page so far, but I'm looking to build on that, which is really exciting. I also want to show you guys some of the stuff I have in here. So I've got my stickers in here, and I also bought some glue tape. It looks like this. The glue tape looks like. It's just kind of like double-sided tape, but amazing if you just want to glue things down. And I also have some highlighters in here. I love pastel highlighters. I think they are just amazing. I also have decided this year to collect as many Polaroid photos as I can, because at the end of the year, what I do want to do is have a huge wall of just my Polaroid photos in a frame. So these are some of the ones that are in my journal right now, and I can't wait to keep filling it up. I also have in here an extra sleeve, which is just for like random bits and bobs that I collect. And currently in here, I have some stickers. So I got this from Fred Aldo's in Manchester, and these stickers are from the London Graphic Centre. I love these ones. These are the daily deco stickers. And I also got some cute panda ones as well, because pandas are my favorite animals. So I got them from the London Graphic Centre, and I also got some from Fred Aldo's, which is really nice. And that is my traveler's journal. In terms of the junk journal and the traveler's journal, I would say I use my notebook more for the morning pages, but I really love it. And I think having a lovely looking journal really does motivate you to want to journal more, because I don't think I was this organized last year when it came to journaling, but something about having a beautiful journal really makes you want to journal more. And it's just nice to have it all in one spot. One thing I'm really looking forward to is having a Midori and getting a really beautiful Midori journal. And I have said to myself, if I keep this up for the rest of the year, I would love to treat myself to a Louise Carmen. I think that would be really nice. Anyway, moving on to my commonplace. I only just started this today. I'll just insert some clips here so you can see. And one thing about me is that this is going to be my commonplace journal, and it looks like this. So I got this beautiful postcard from Choosing Keeping in London, and then I also have in here a vintage photo booth sticker And it just says at the top, my commonplace journal, which is really cute. And I have a lovely sticker here from Choosing Keeping that I thought was incredibly beautiful. I've also created an index here. So a lot of the things that will be putting in this particular journal is things like books, films, TV shows, lectures, quotes, and anything I find interesting, and travel and miscellaneous stuff. I think it'll be really nice to have one set place to have all of these things. Not only does it kind of get your mind going, you're also not just focusing on free form thoughts in your head, you're also researching things and writing them. So I've already created one thing for Jane Eyre, because that's the book that I'm currently reading, and I can't wait to fill it up with all my favorite quotes. And then I also have written something here, which is an ode to summer. And I can't wait to kind of fill it up with some visual photos. One thing that I really do want to get is a Instax mini printer. I think it will be a really nice addition to my new hobby. I also want to show you guys the pens that I use. So these are the pens that I use. I have here the Coeco Sport in green, and I also have my black ink pen. This one is in blue. They're both really good and they provide a very different vibe. I love doing my morning pages with this one, and this one for my commonplace journal and any other notes that I want to make, especially for my social media content. I just think this is an amazing pen. I also have this gorgeous paper clip that I love using. I picked this up from Amazon and I just think it is insanely beautiful. So if you're looking to get into journaling, things like this are just really nice to have, but you don't necessarily need them. I mean, I always say this, but you only just need a paper and a pen, and that's all you need when it comes to journaling. I just think the extra bits like the stickers and the washi tape and all of that, it's just a nice addition and nice to have, if that makes sense. For me, when it comes to journaling, it's so nice to take myself out on a nice little lovely solo date. It really does just kind of bring the day together, and just sitting there listening to some music and really thinking about how I want to reflect and what I want to write in the journal, which is great, I guess, but that is something that I love doing, and it's just nice to have this hobby in my late 20s. So yeah, it's just been really lovely to have something to do. And January has actually turned out to be such a lovely month as well, because I've used this time to kind of create content and be a bit more intentional with what I post, but also with what I do. And I think it's kind of coming together, because everything that I do every single day, I tend to post it on my Instagram. So if you see me posting the same kind of story on Instagram, it's really because I'm keeping myself accountable, but also it is what I'm doing every day. So it's just nice to share that with you guys. So yeah, I think that's everything on my end. I'm really happy to take you on this journey with me on my notebooks and how I'll be filling them out. I do want to start sharing more about my commonplace journal and how I will be utilizing that, and if I do fill it up, and how I will be filling it up. I think that'll be really exciting. I think when I watch a TV show, for example, I might start filling it up with things that I like within that TV show. So that's kind of the vibe that I have for my journals. I'm really excited though, because it's so nice to have a journal that is yours, and I'm just excited to see how it's going to patina and what adventures this journal is going to come with me on. And I'm looking to kind of be a bit more consistent with uploading and yapping on here more, because it's just nice to have long form content to post. And now that I have a little bit of an idea, a little bit of a rhythm, and a little bit of a theme of what I do want to talk about more, I think this account is going to be more of like a visual diary, especially of my journaling journey and sort of where it will take me. I have a couple of like theoretical travel plans and nothing concrete just yet, but I think it'll be nice to take the journals with me when I'm traveling. It's just something that I'm so excited about. I'm also really looking forward to doing more solo dates and taking my journal out and figuring out what kind of prompts I want to use. And if you are interested in like journal prompts, if you are really struggling with what to write, prompts are a really good place to start. And I think not putting pressure on yourself to have such intricate thoughts every single day, because some days you're not going to have much to say, and that is completely fine. But on days when you do have a lot to say, you'll really have a lot to say, and that is completely fine too. So you just kind of need to find a good middle ground. Prompts are amazing for days when you don't know what to talk about. I love using them as ideas and themes of how I want the week to go. So for example, on a Sunday, I love journaling because Sunday is like, how do I want the week to be and what are the habits that I want to pick up? And I love a midweek journal because it's like, well, how's everything going from Monday and Tuesday, and how can I implement that on Thursday and Friday?
Ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
I see. Well,
That is stunning. I don't like the lines in it though. I think if it was plain, it would be really, really nice. The John Darian slipper book. You guys will see this all over TikTok. This is stunning. Take a look at it. Wow, that is stunning. It's got some prints in there as well. How lovely is that? It kind of reminds me of you.
I agree. I need to have a look at this actually. I think I have seen it on TikTok.
I've seen it. Yeah. So I ended up getting this sketchbook that I'm going to use as my commonplace. But I really like this place. This is the London Graphic Centre. It's so much better than Choosing Keeping, I think, and it's a bit more affordable, I would say. Choosing Keeping definitely feels a bit more of a touristy kind of trap. Getting some matcha from Sajuri. This is a cute little place in Chinatown. I'll just show you. Thank you so much for watching, and if you really love these kinds of videos, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment down below.